Alpha is a series of interactive sessions taking guests through a journey over a few months. Let's look at some of the big picture elements and unpack what the whole experience of Alpha looks like. Hello, I'm Shayla, and I'm so happy that you're exploring what it looks like to run Alpha. One of the strengths of Alpha is that it works in lots of contexts. So some of the first things you'll need to begin to think about is, who do I want to run Alpha for? When will we run it? And where will we host it? Typically, Alpha runs over 8 to 12 weeks, always includes a weekend or a day away. The length of your Alpha depends on which Alpha series you're using and how many sessions you do on your Alpha weekend. Okay, I always start planning Alpha by mapping out a few possible scenarios on a calendar, looking for a good start day and the right time for the weekend. Each talk addresses a specific topic and is designed to build from one to another. Session 1 is called, Is There More to Life Than This? And often groups will use the first week as a launch party, putting extra effort into creating a fun and welcoming environment. Session 2 is called, Who is Jesus? Then it's, Why did Jesus die? How can we have faith? Why and how do I pray? Why and how should I read the Bible? And Alpha Session 7 is on, How does God guide us? Typically, this is the time in the experience for the Alpha weekend. Some groups do a day or shortened weekend. In that case, they'd only do 3 talks and add a week to their Alpha so that they can cover the other talk. The weekend talks are Introduction to the Weekend, Who is the Holy Spirit, What does the Holy Spirit do, and How can I be filled with the Holy Spirit? And lastly, How can I make the most of the rest of my life? Following the weekend, the sessions are on How can I resist evil, Why and how should I tell others, Does God heal today? And the final session is called, What About the Church? Just so you know, the Alpha Youth Film Series has 4 less sessions than the other 2 because a few talks have been merged. Some groups love to use the closing session as a celebration to wrap up the whole Alpha experience. It's a great opportunity for guests finishing Alpha to invite their friends and families to consider taking Alpha. We found it's best to begin a new course soon after one ends to keep the momentum among the guests. One more big picture thing to consider as you start planning your Alpha is, when will you do the training? I suggest setting up a training night 2 weeks before your launch week, and if you want to split up the 3 training talks to do the 3rd one the week before your Alpha weekend, that works as well. So take some time right now to consider which Alpha series you might want to use. Look at your calendar and consider a few possible dates that could work. Remember to include dates for training in the Alpha weekend. I'd encourage you to share those scenarios with your team to see what works best for your volunteers and the community of people you want to invite.